Okay, here's the 9 at 9 here. Number 9, a lot of bear talk this week, and we're going to get back to that quiz that we were doing throughout the week here. But first, let's talk about a repelling bear. Repelling a bear, rather.
All right.
What about attracting a bear? Maybe you're a hunter or just a fellow bear looking for love before a long winter's nap. Well, Bear Sense what you need. They say it is safe, all natural, made from secret ingredients. Get one of these big 12-pound scent balls.
Scent balls.
That you hang from a tree. It's supposed to attract the bears. And then there's also...
Wait, you want to attract the bears?
You're trying
Why would you want to attract a bear?
Sometimes you can't get to the zoo. You'd like the zoo to come to you.
I thought you said you were talking about repelling bears.
We started off talking
remember fighting off bears, remember?
But now we're talking about how you draw them in.
Oh.
We're talking about what to do when you fight off
I don't know why anyone would want to draw in a bear.
Yeah. Let me move on here. There's Stealth Cover Scent. You can spray yourself and your boots to hide your human smell, and then they say it's a mixture of oils and smells that will have bears looking for you. You can also have a Snickers bar. I guess they really like those.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, maybe bathe in some bear urine. A lot of...
Boy, you're loaded with ideas.
Yeah. Female bear urine.
All right, number 8. You think your medicine cabinet is full? Imagine what this thing looked like in its heyday. It's a cabinet with a miniature apothecary cabinet inside. It was made around 1730. People had no idea what was inside until you opened the desk.
Wow.
It stored all sorts of medicines and lotions and potions. There was also a tiny little alcove in the middle. It was operated by a hidden pulley system that opened a set of secret drawers.
Whoa.
That's where the really powerful drugs were stored.
Well, now we know. Cool. All right, number 7. If there's one thing that I love more than celeb watching, it's seeing pictures of celebs from when they were much younger, like these high school prom pictures. Here are the celebs. Let's go through them.
Sure.
This first one is John Stamos, I believe, on the right.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right, now you have to guess from here on out because I'm not sure.
Oh, don't tell us.
No, I don't. Wait,
Someone told me in my ear.
Is that Brad Pitt there? Okay.
Slow down.
He's moving pretty fast
Oh,
here.
that's
the swimmer.
no.
Okay, that's
Oh boy.
John
that's
Travolta.
John Hamm, maybe.
John Hamm.
Okay, that's Katie Couric.
Oh, that's Matthew. No.
Matthew
Oh, that's no.
Okay, that's
Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama.
okay. This is
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
Tiny Tim.
Fallon. Who else here? That's Snoop?
yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
All right.
Snoop.
Wow, we went through these so fast.
Snoop.
I feel like we should make a second lap.
Yeah,
those
that
were-
was tough.
We
I
didn't have
didn't
a lot of
get.
time. We got most of them, though, I think.
We're
Well, we're trying
bad.
to keep the 9 at 9 moving today. No time for slow guessers.
All right. Number 6. If you've always dreamed about being on the Flintstones, here's your chance. Caves Beach Resort in eastern Egypt, made all of stone. The rooms are literally nestled in bedrock. You can walk amongst the dinosaurs on the way to the pool, take a soak in the lazy river, have a drink at Betty's pool bar, or have lunch at Dino's Beach Restaurant, one of the hotel's favorite spots, the Flintstone Restaurant. So
Boy,
they're
that
going all
was
in with the eastern Egypt.
Boy.
All right.
Going for it. Okay.
All right. Number 5. Hanging a picture is hard. You have to make it straight, and sometimes you hammer nails into your walls only to find out that's not where you want it. So what's the best height to hang a picture? The answer, 57 inches from the floor.
Oh, okay.
That's the height most art galleries and museums use. That's because it's the average sight line for most people.
All right.
And if you're hanging a bunch of pictures on a wall, you should hang the biggest one near the middle
All right.
and have the other work around that.
Okay.
But see, then you get into these groupings. I don't know how people do that.
No.
No, it's tough.
Stick with
And then
one.
you use the nails and you stick those in and you move them and I get them.
Yeah.
And then it's not on a stud
This is not
wall.
a easy task.
No, it's not.
All right.
All right.
Number 4, yeah.
Yeah,
Paul.
sure. Yeah, I'll take it. Number 4, Disney's historic Main Street might be one of the most wholesome places on earth, but back in the 1950s, it had a lingerie store. Yeah, women could stop in and pick up some intimates, and they could also enjoy a special presentation on the history of the old underwear.
Really?
And to top it off, the magical Wizard of Bras would come out and wave his magic wand at all the guests. How about that?
One of your
the Wizard
nicknames,
of
Paul?
Braz.
Yeah, one of your nicknames.
The college nickname.
Oh, it was like, okay.
The Wizard of Braz.
Still,
Wow.
Paul Conrad. You had a business card and everything, didn't you?
Younger days.
Okay.
That's a true story right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the old main drag. You got to ask that Bruce Peckle about that, the Disney historian.
Yeah, he's our Disney historian.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. Here's a cool clip from 2020. It's a 74-year-old guy in Florida. Now, this sounds disturbing, but stay with me. He's saving his puppy from a small alligator.
Okay.
But it ends well.
All right.
You just
Okay.
want to watch the video through. Notice the cigar in the guy's
Okay.
mouth.
All right.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh!
I remember
what?
this.
This was
This is old video, yeah.
2020, not that long ago. I remember
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Listen to the puppy
Yeah,
crying.
but
Oh.
hang on, wait for the end. It's a win.
yeah.
There he is.
Look,
Look how
Puppy
happy
is
he
okay,
is.
and he did not lose the cigar in his mouth.
Right.
That's a boy, and he went all the way down under too.
Look at that, puppy fine.
oh,
What the?
that's tough to
Oh,
watch.
come on!
Here's the thing: he went underwater with the cigar and didn't lose it.
Look, they went after the gator like that.
You
That's a
got
dog
good
lover
seal
right
on
there.
that.
I would have done the same thing for my dog, man. I'm telling you. I don't care.
But how did he get his own hand out of the gator's mouth?
Well, sometimes. And how about his wife taking this video? How little she helped and cared.
Yeah, the video was from a wildlife camera that happened to be
okay.
set up in the area. So no one was actually
all right.
filming
So
that.
it
They just
wasn't his
happened to
wife.
get this great video.
What
But
do you
just
know?
remarkable.
Listen to him moaning,
Yeah, he's like, get
Oh,
out of
the
there.
puppies. Oh.
hanging
All
onto
right,
the cigar.
happy ending though.
Whew.
All right, we're at number 2. This week in September of 1994, the world met Joey, Phoebe, Chandler, Monica Ross, and Rachel for the first time when Friends made its debut.
But I don't want to be single, okay? I just want to be married again.
And I just want $1 million.
Rachel? Oh, God, Monica, hi. Thank God. I just went to your building and you weren't there, and then this guy with a big hammer said that you might be here, and you are.
Oh, is this your favorite episode,
Oh,
Paul?
Lord. And this thing went on to be a hit.
10 years.
This
Yeah.
is Rachel.
10 years.
Heather Lincoln.
I remember when that debuted, man.
Do you?
Oh, sure do.
And
All right, you know, we're back to number 1,
Yeah,
Paul.
let's finish off strong here. The New York Times recently had that quiz that's right up our alley. It says, could you survive a run-in with a bear?
And we've been doing that. We have 5 more questions
Yeah.
left because these
Okay.
take a little
It's been
longer
a
than you
week-long
think.
series that
Okay.
we've been doing on
Okay,
this.
so black bears tend to be smaller than brown bears. They
Okay.
have tall, pointed ears, a straight facial profile, no hump.
This
and
is where
short-
we left off yesterday,
No,
right?
this was a different one. It was a different question.
Okay.
Which of these is a black bear?
Well, we
Wait a
know
minute.
that.
Well, you would think it would just be
smaller one?
color, but it's not,
Tall
Dan.
pointed ears.
Tall, pointed ears,
Straight
straight. I
facial.
think
Still
this.
the picture
I
on
think-
the
Still
right.
the one on the right because he has pointed ears.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which one is?
The black bear is
all
the
right.
one on.
You're
Yeah, we
right.
got it.
There we
Okay.
go.
That's
I
easy.
thought
The
would
one
be a
that
not
looks-
obvious
yeah,
choice.
It's not a trick question.
All right. You're out hiking in bear country. All of the following are particularly dangerous scenarios.
Okay.
Which of the following is the most worrisome? A large bear seems to be stalking you. A grizzly is feeding on an elk carcass. A mother bear grazing with her cubs. Your dog comes running toward you, pursued by a bear.
C, the mother with the bear.
That's
yeah.
what I think
But
too.
have you ever had an elk burger
No.
before?
A bear seems to be stalking you. Okay.
Oh, that's more troubling.
Wow,
Yeah.
only 5% of bear attacks are from predatory bears, but an attack by a lone predatory male black bear
Yeah.
is the most common cause of fatal bear attacks.
Fatal bear attacks. Yeah.
Wowie. All right. You're camping in bear country. You've suspended food 12 feet off the ground.
Good.
You've set up camp away from the trails where the bears are more likely to travel. Experts also advise all of the following precautions except. Don't do
Okay.
this, they say.
All right.
Store clothes with food stains in a Ziploc bag away from your camp.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep any scented items like sunscreen, bug spray, or toothpaste out of your tent.
That's a good idea.
Sleep 1 or 2 feet away from the sides of your tent.
that's it.
Zip your sleeping bag tightly around your head. Which should you not do?
I'd say that last one.
Yeah,
I got the last
one's
one
pretty
because
bad.
the Dutch oven sometimes
Yeah, I don't want to
The
get
Dutch
that.
oven.
trouble there. All right.
Handcuff yourself.
That's kind of, yeah, it's a life lesson. You gotta never do that. For many,
It
many
says,
reasons.
should a bear actually attack your tent, you want to fight back, so you want to keep your arms and legs. Campers
Yeah.
have been killed after bears drag them in their sleeping bags out of
Sure.
the tent and they can't escape.
Till we get to the meat inside.
All right, couple
Okay.
more. So you learned a lot about bear safety,
Yeah, we
feeling
did.
and bold. You decided to take a trip to the town of Churchill in northern Manitoba, Canada, the polar bear capital of the world.
All
In
right.
recent years, dangerous encounters between people and polar bears have been increasing, decreasing, or staying the same? I'd say increasing.
because the habitats.
Yep, habitat's going away. Let's.
yeah.
All right, is that it? Am I done?
Okay, I think that's it.
No, so how many
That
did
was
we
5
get
questions.
right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I
We
think
got all of them
that's
except for
it.
1.
10 out of 25
Oh,
right.
wait. 19. Here we
All
go.
right.
Do you want to do another one?
Yeah,
While
come
you're
on.
in Churchill, you plan to head out of town for some Arctic hiking and
All right.
camping. In addition to bear spray, which of the following should you include?
Okay.
An electronic warning system,
Nah.
signal flares, electric camping fence, or all of the above? How about all the above?
That's all the
That's
above.
an
Yeah.
awful lot to
That's
carry
All right,
around.
last one. Most dangerous time of day to meet a polar
Oh,
bear.
let's say breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say morning.
We're going to go morning?
Yeah, morning. They're hungry. They wake up. They're.
No.
No.
Night.
Wow. Okay.
What's it say there? Read the small print.
It says most polar bears' attacks occur at night. They're naturally curious and they explore new sites. They wait until dark to explore, though.
Yeah.
If you
Really?
have to camp in polar bear country at night, take precautions.
So this is polar bear, not the black bear or the
yeah,
brown
but you know what?
bear.
I've forgotten all about what I learned about the brown and black bears now,
So
too.
if it's black, fight back. If it's brown,
Lie down.
run to town. Or yeah, lie
Run
down.
to town. If it's brown, just you get back to town.
Right,
It's
something
brown,
like
get
that.
down.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down, and then run to town.
Right. If it's a polar bear,
Oh, God. Well, that was very nice. You can do it yourself.
Right. New York Times.